Two companies, same product, same market, but completely different results. Point 1 follows top-down forecasting. The other uses bottom-up forecasting. One struggles with stockouts. The other achieves near perfect availability. What's the difference? End this video, you'll understand. What is top-down forecasting? What is bottom-up forecasting? Key differences between these two. Which one you should use? Let's start. What is top-down forecasting? Definition. Top-down forecasting starts with an aggregate-level forecast, e.g., total market demand or company-wide sales, and then distributes it down to lower levels such as regions, product categories, SKUs, process flow, forecast total demand, allocate demand using historical proportions or business rules, distribute to regions or products. Example, a company forecasts total monthly demand equals 10,000 units. Based on historical data, Region A equals 40%, 4,000 units. Region B equals 60%, 6,000 units. Key characteristics. Strategic and macro level. Faster and less data-intensive. Relies on historical distribution patterns. What is bottom-up forecasting? Definition. Bottom-up forecasting begins at the lowest level of detail, SKU, store, or customer level, and aggregates upward to form a total forecast. Process flow. Forecast demand at SKU or store level. Aggregate forecasts to region and total level. Example, forecast at SKU level. SKU, forecast, product A, 3,000, product B, 4,000, product C, 3,000, total equals 10,000 units. Key characteristics. Detailed and data-driven. Higher accuracy if data quality is good. More complex and time-consuming. Key differences, top-down vs bottom-up. Parameter, top-down forecasting. Bottom-up forecasting. Level, aggregate, detailed, SKU store. Accuracy, lower at granular level, higher at granular level. Speed, faster, slower. Data requirement, low, high. Use case, strategic planning, operational planning. Flexibility, limited, high. Advantages and limitations. 1. Top-down forecasting. Advantages, quick and easy to implement, useful for long-term planning, requires less data. Limitations, ignores local variations, less accurate at SKU level. 2. Bottom-up forecasting. Advantages. High accuracy at detailed level, captures local demand patterns better for operational planning. Limitations. Data-intensive, time-consuming, sensitive to data errors. When to use which approach? Use top-down. When? Limited data availability. Strategic planning required. High-level budgeting. Use bottom-up. When? SKU-level planning needed. High data availability. Short-term operational decisions. Conclusion. Top-down and bottom-up forecasting are complementary approaches, not competing ones. Top-down provides strategic direction. Bottom-up provides operational accuracy. The most effective supply chains integrate both into a collaborative forecasting framework, ensuring alignment between business targets and ground-level realities. If you found this video valuable, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Join our membership. You will get to break down supply chain problems and their database solutions with real-world frameworks every week. Till then, keep optimizing. Thanks for watching.